When do we talk about the fucking shows and movies? Thanks for the F shot.
I don't know, but these arms are feeling chewed up.
Show me what you got.
We'll drink it if you say.
Oh bother. Welcome to another episode of Wasted Opinions. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wasted Opinions. Today we're going to be doing another versus. You've seen our other ones. We like putting guys together that just clash and hammer hard. So it's, you know, you got guys like RoboCop and you got the Terminator. Who would win? And you got other fights too, like maybe who's cuter, who is smarter. It's whoever you think you would pit together that are pretty equal. That's what this is all about. Before we get going too far, I'm going to start to my far right and introduce ourselves.
I'm in versus every day in the yard, and I win 50% of the time.
Against yourself?
Yeah. Well, or the bitches.
My bitches, yeah.
Did you say your name?
You talking to me?
I don't even know you said who you are.
MussKeg.
Sacre bleu.
Who's asking?
Je m'appelle LewisLightning. No, I'm not actually French version.
You sound like the French guy from the Green Mile.
But yeah, I'm LewisLightning, and I've lost my mood ring, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Nah. And I'm just a little black rain cloud. I'm CountryBoy. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do our shots first, I guess. That's how we usually do these.
Yeah, sure.
Do our shots.
Peanut butter whiskey today.
Peanut butter whiskey. Delicious.
Cheers.
I think. I never had it yet. Almost as good as honey.
Actually, that's not bad.
Actually, that's not bad.
It's a little bit of a sting, but not. I always expect.
Yeah, it's not completely creamy or delicious the whole way down.
It's not straight whiskey, so.
Yeah. Anybody want to start off? Anybody have verses they want to start off with?
I don't have my list.
Sure, I'll go first. I'll go first here.
Okay,
How about
okay.
this one? So, again, these verses are like anything.
Yeah.
So, you can try and get that. So, I'll go the simple one right off the start. Pizza versus burger.
Ooh.
You're getting a choice. Somebody says, I've got this slice of pizza, and it can be whatever pizza you want. Maybe not, don't pick like chains. Don't think like, oh, I like this chain. But you can have whatever slice of pizza you want, or you can have a good burger.
So this battle is my
What would
personal
you? Yeah,
choice.
yeah. What are you gonna?
Okay.
When you have to fight for it in the yard,
Which is tasty.
which one are you gonna put in the biggest effort to fight for?
Show off your guns.
Yeah, I don't have guns. I've got man boobs. That's what I've got. I got like the cannons from Austin Powers. The fembots, yeah.
I got those. I was born with these babies. Glass cutters.
But yeah, so you know you're straight across. Somebody's saying you know you got to fight to the death for one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you going for?
Okay. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going with the pizza. I think like pizza, there's more of a variety. I know burgers have some variety, but you can have a cheeseburger pizza. I've never heard of a pizza burger. I mean, it
They had
doesn't,
them at Boston Pizza.
They do. Boston Pizza.
doesn't sound too
They're pretty good.
appetizing.
They're pretty. It's like if you have a craving for both, it's perfect for that.
But it's probably pepperoni though, I'm guessing, right?
Oh, there's definitely pepperoni.
Yeah,
It was
and
like wrapped in a pizza.
Yeah.
Pepperoni, to me, a pepperoni pizza is like having a plain burger without even cheese. So
In that like street fight, what is that pizza that you're punching the burger out over? Is it like a pepperoni straight New York style?
that's how I envision it, yeah.
Okay.
Nice and greasy, classic.
Yeah,
Nice.
but the variety of pizza I think makes it the better pick.
Okay.
And I gotta agree with Frenchie over here. I like me some pizza. I think more than I love burgers. Don't get me wrong, but I think I crave pizza more. I think, and like you said, there's a good variety you can have with pizza. You can have different sauces as well too. You can have so many different toppings, and you got put as much cheese on there as you want. Oh shit, I love me some cheese. So yeah, pizza takes it for me.
No, see, and I gotta go burger. The thing for me is I always say that pizza, you're right, I actually find I crave it more. Christmas season comes along, I'm thinking about Home Alone, always makes me want pizza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, and it's good for like parties. But the thing about this pizza is I never get in and think, oh man, this met my craving. This is exactly what I want.
Satisfying.
In fact, if I'm being honest, more often than not, I'm like, oh, I wish I hadn't got pizza. It's not as great as I thought it was going to be. And that's why I go with a good burger. A good, juicy, like pub burger.
Yeah.
I'll take that over a slice of pizza any day. Even if I could have had whatever. Even if you said you don't have as much options, so I'll classic bacon cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, mayo, some onion or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a classic pub burger, always will get me over having whatever type of slice of pizza I wanted.
I would just say the one note is that I can't do pizza more than like 2 days in a row. Like by the second day, I'm already like, no.
Okay, I think I can do pizza pretty much every day if I wanted to. Yeah. But that's gonna do it for pizza.
All right, pizza's done.
Pizza takes it, but it wasn't a landslide.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna change it up a bit. I'm gonna go with who could drink more, outdrink the other person.
Okay.
We're gonna do with cartoon characters.
Okay, I thought you meant us.
Barney Gumble on the one hand, or Peter Griffin on the other. And I know a lot of people would have probably said, "Well, why'd you go with Homer?" I'm like, I think Barney is the more seasoned.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Drinker.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah. Well, I think you could argue Homer and Peter are too, but
yeah. Well, then I'm gonna go with the classic. I gotta go with Barney Gumble. The guy, even when he wins the prize when he wins. When it's the movie, they do the fucking showcase of the movie, and Jay Sherman's in it,
I
and
don't
he
remember
wins,
the movie.
and then he wins. He said, "I'm never drinking again." And then he wins like a whole lifetime supply of beer or whatever. Suck it to my veins.
Yeah. That wasn't the movie though, was it?
No, not the movie. I'm sorry. When they were doing like their homemade movie episode
yeah.
with Jay Sherman, I forget what that episode was called.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Barney Gumble.
Well, it's tough for me because I think Peter's drinking is more of an offshoot. Now I'll tell you this: if you would allowed me to throw in, I'm not saying I will, because my answer is Barney, because that's what Barney's known for. So I think that's what it's going to be. But I will throw this in: if you had Archer in there, I might have actually picked Archer.
And he's a functioning drunk.
Yeah, and he's a functioning drunk over that. So
true.
And that's also the thing. I think Barney functions better when he's drinking better than Peter.
Yeah.
He's funnier too.
I think that's his norm. You see Barney's drunk.
Yeah.
And that's why he's my pick, because he's pretty much, it seems like he sloshed the whole time.
Yeah.
Aside from when he was briefly non-alcoholic. Sober.
Yeah.
And he was at his best life.
If you would have put Homer and Peter, it might have been the other way around.
Yeah.
It might have been the other way around.
I could see that, but
Barney's probably going to take that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So back in our very first verses, we did one with Shrek versus Sully. And I think Sully took that one. So I'm going to do one similar with their sidekicks. I'm going to go with Donkey versus Mike Wazowski in a fight. Who do you think would win?
In a fight?
Yeah.
Donkey. I'm not here. I didn't
Donkey.
Here's the thing. Mike Wazowski is tiny. He's small. All it would take would be one good donkey kick from Donkey to do it. And I think he had some scrappy moments in the actual Shrek that I can recall.
Yeah.
I don't remember Mike Wazowski having anything close to a really fighty moment other than tossing snowballs at Sully.
If I change the question to who's funnier, would you have a different answer?
Oh yeah, Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably say so.
Yeah. But it's a fight.
But if it's a fight, no, I had it two different ways, but I decided to go.
So
with
if you ask funnier, there'll be Mike Wazowski.
Okay.
Yeah, going with
Donkey's more annoying.
Going with the fight, I'm gonna have to go with Donkey as well. Like I feel like Mike wusses out a lot of the time. Not just instinct, just to be like wussing out, scared or whatever.
Comedy is kind of his crutch.
Mm-hmm. Whereas Donkey just seems like if there's a fight, he'll probably get into it unless he knows he's overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But he's willing to go. At least talk tough.
Even when Mike tries to get serious and goes to try and scare those girls at the summer camp at University, it just doesn't work out for him. Even when he tries, he just can't.
And I'll agree with you guys. Donkey takes it in a landslide.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Next one up for me. I'm actually interested I think you guys are going to have more of a debate on this than I. I'd like to know who you guys think is going to win in a swashbuckling sword fight between Zorro and the Dread Pirate Roberts.
I actually thought of that one too.
Yeah.
I did.
And I was going to throw in Inigo Montoya. Montoya? Yeah. I was going to throw him in too, but technically, we already know the answer if he's going to beat the Dread Pirate Roberts. So I'm going to bring it down. And I also was going to throw Jack Sparrow in, but Jack Sparrow's not even the best sword fighter in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. So so there you go.
I would have to say Trevor Roberts, or It's been so long since I've seen Zorro.
Yeah.
That's the
And
problem.
are we
for me.
talking?
Well, you could take
We're talking
any.
modern Zorro. We're talking
think-
Zorro from like the 30s or whenever the hell
If
he
you
came
wanted
out.
to try and be comparable, I guess you would go with Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas is the one
But
that I know
that's-
more than anything.
Or what, technically Anthony Hopkins, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the
original?
first. Yeah,
But, Zorro's Zorro, and he's pretty consistent across the board.
Yeah.
So.
Jeez. I'm gonna.
jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
It's hard because they're both similar backgrounds from what I remember. Is that
Oh, and you got a personal
Similar
favorite.
looks, too. Similar
Yeah.
looks, too.
I'm gonna go.
Nice mustaches.
Zorro's is kind of like the one thing he's known for, so I'm gonna go with Zorro.
Yeah, for me, it's even when I was thinking of this question myself when I was gonna do it, I was like, yeah, I already know my answer. It's Zorro. Zorro, that's his thing. Like, he's definitely a sword fighter. Whereas Dread Pirate Roberts, he has, I think, other things that he can do as well too. He's a very thing.
So I looked at this and I said, the Dread Pirate Roberts, he's got a mind full of techniques. He can do it with his right hand, do it with his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows all the techniques. At the end of the day, though, I'll say that it was close against Montoya. And it was never close at the end of the day. I mean, maybe like with a little bit of dramatics.
Mm-hmm.
But you never doubted Zorro was going to win that fight. And when you watched Dread Pirate Roberts, you didn't know if he was going to win that fight. You weren't sure who was going to be.
Yeah.
So I think I got to give it... Initially, I was thinking I was going to say Dread Pirate Roberts, but I talked myself into saying Zorro just because I think there's no doubt that Zorro can win a fight. There's been doubt that Dread Pirate Roberts can. So.
Yeah, 100%. Takes it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I tried to be a little bit more original with this one for our verses.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll flop, but who has done more for their sport?
Oh.
For their sport, as like as an ambassador or representative.
This is an interesting.
And this is Canadian women's sports.
Oh, fuck.
Haley
My
Wickenheiser
specialty.
or Christine Sinclair. So Christine Sinclair for
for
soccer,
soccer,
or Haley Wickenheiser for hockey, if you're not aware.
Mm-hmm.
So, who has done more?
It's
kind of hard because
I want to lean the hockey direction because we are Canadian and I feel like that's just our sport and I do know that name. Whereas it's Christine Sinclair, soccer. I'll say Christine Sinclair. Okay, Christine Sinclair.
Well,
I don't know any other female soccer players. Whereas I know her.
to be perfectly honest, getting to me, I would say one thing. I actually found that there's probably more people that aren't in your choices that I could think of have done more. Like Clara Hughes, winning Olympic gold and Winter Olympic gold for Canada. That's a huge thing, and she's like a big ambassador for mental health and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So but not to bogart the question because the question is Sinclair versus Haley Wickenheiser. So
Get to the point.
okay, I'm gonna go with. I'm still gonna go with Christine Sinclair. And the reason being is I can think of multiple women who I think were important for hockey, even on the team that Haley Wickenheiser was.
True.
And Haley Wickenheiser wasn't even necessarily always the best player on the Canadian women's hockey team. There's like Marie... there's so many. Danielle Goyer,
Marie Antoinette.
Marie Curie, There's so many that were actually good on that team. So... yeah, more for it. And Christine Sinclair has brought more attention. Like, I can name more female hockey players, believe me, if I didn't have the pressure.
Yeah.
But Christine Sinclair.
Yeah, that's right.
I was going to say, like, I feel like Sinclair is the modern example because she's still active and playing and stuff.
Yeah.
I think Wickenheiser's still there. But then I thought about, like, well, yeah, Wickenheiser's still there, but she's more now moved into coaching and promoting the sport. So for that reason, I'm going to go with her, like, after she was done playing and she was... a model for them.
Because she's involved.
Now she's involved in which
yeah.
maybe Sinclair will get into the future.
Yeah.
But she's still active now. So that's the only reason I'm going to go.
That's a fair point.
I get your-
Haley they are both the first female you think of for either sport. I can just come up with way more for Haley.
Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I went like Clara Hughes or Katrina LeMaidon. Like, are you guys going to remember exactly what they're in?
Yeah.
Like,
But anyways,
Yeah, no, I agree.
So I think that's Christine
2 and 1,
takes
I
that
guess.
one. Christine takes that one.
Yeah, awesome. No, that was a very interesting debate. Okay, I've been watching the Godzilla movies here that Lewis borrowed me recently, and so it got me thinking, what would be a cool kaiju battle? I was thinking about like Mecha Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla was a pretty cool big robot Godzilla, and what could fight him? I was thinking, maybe the Power Rangers Megazord, but I'm thinking the Mega Dragonzord. So when they meshed the Megazord and the Dragonzord together, because I think alone, I don't think either of them could take on Mechagodzilla, but I think together it's a more even match. That's my personal thought.
Okay. Good question. Good question. I initially was thinking, well, Power Rangers, you got a variety of abilities, right? But really not, because it's not like it had like ability from the Mastodon or the Triceratops. It was just one thing. And for me, then the answer becomes: do I think it's better having 5 people, 6 people, six people coordinating together to try and fight as one? Or is it better to have just one mind controlling? And so that makes it an easy decision for Mechagodzilla for me on that side of things.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember much of what those Mega Dragonzord can do, like all his abilities. But like seeing those movies is like with Mechagodzilla, fucking he was vicious. Like he used rockets and lasers, and he just seemed really all powerful. So just because it's fresh memory, I'm gonna go with Mechagodzilla.
And I was on your side, I think, for the most part. And then I watched some clips of like the Mega Godzilla or Mega Dragonzord, or was it Dragonzord? Mega, is that whatever it is? Yeah. I forget what he's called. I was like, okay, he has that cool tail that he uses, and he also has like a big weapon that he can use as well too. Plus, I know that Dragonzord also has the laser fingers that Mechagodzilla has as well too. It was like, it's a lot more even fight than I thought, but I think because they can wield weapons as the Dragonzord and Megazord, that I'm gonna give it that way. So that's where I'm leaning. But obviously, Mechagodzilla took this one.
Yeah, so that's the breath blowing it away.
Also, the laser eyes, the rainbow laser eyes thing that he does.
There you go. All right, next up for me, let's go back to a little bit of an easier one to imagine. I saw a picture recently that made me a bit nostalgic and thinking about how old I've become. And it was a picture of Edge and John Cena and Randy Orton standing like side by side, all looking like forward into like the sunset with like a clock faintly in the background.
Not at the WrestleMania
No,
picture?
no, like at like a clock, like time's running out basically, because Cena's announced his retirement tour. Edge is in AEW. Who knows how much longer he's got. Randy's still going strong, but still, these are the 3 guys that I kind of considered were kind of prominent when I got back into wrestling a little bit. Yeah. And I'm sure they've had matches before. I don't know if the 3 of them have ever had a triple threat.
I don't know if triple threat.
So
between together, the 3 of them.
So here's the question. A triple threat between Edge versus Randy versus Cena. And let's say we're booking it now. Yeah. Like let's say we're booking them as they are now. Yeah. Who are you booking to win? And just as a bonus, I'd like you to give me the type of match you'd book it in. So it's wrestling. You book the winner. I want to know who you're booking and the type of match you're booking. Okay. And if you want to go wild, tell me how you'd like to see it finish.
So now we got to do your homework. Yeah. Because we got to make up the match.
Yeah. Well, that's the bonus side. You can. Your decision shouldn't.
I'm just gonna throw some names at you. You guys decide how it goes.
At the end of the day, your decision is who do you want to win? Who are you booking to win? Yeah. I'm just saying if you want to give a flair as to
who do I think would win right now, or who do I want to win?
Who are you booking to win that match? Yeah, that's your decide. You're the promoter. Who are you booking to win that match?
What's gonna make the most money, or what I like to see?
What you want to see? What do you want to see?
What do I want to see? Okay.
Yeah. Because what I want to see, I mean, that's a hard question because I know like what's gonna sell and whatever, and like Edge is definitely my guy.
You want it to be an iconic match. How about that's the way to put it?
I think the iconic match is that it's going to be a Randy Orton win, and it's a straight triple threat. Like, I don't want any... Like, I think if you put it TLC, Edge wins, because it's his gimmick really kind of thing. I put it more to him. Yeah. So I was going to say it's a straight match. Randy Orton takes it, though. Like, he's going to be, like, the Viper. He's going to sneak up and steal the win. It's not going to be, clean. It's not going to be a clean win for him. Okay. And, Edge, I would like to give it to him, but... there's a... I don't know... I feel like there's a need that Cena has to go over in such a match. Yeah. It's like, nah, I think it does more for Orton to come out away with that. And he's got to make it dirty, just so it pisses people off.
Yeah, and you know what? I love that. I love that idea. I love Randy Orton so much. But you know what? I'm going to go Edge. I'm going to go Edge for myself. Personally, I think out of the 3, I like Edge more as well. Randy Orton and him are really close, though. But I would say Edge because, I think that, like you said, he is kind of close to his retirement, and I think that the fans would definitely rally behind that. I think a John Cena win, you'd be like, okay, yeah, we expect. Maybe that's what my personal thinking is. Yeah, okay, that's what we kind of expect is John Cena's gonna win it.
Yeah.
So I think an Edge win would be more of a surprise, and I'm gonna say it's a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good one.
I'd like that to happen.
That's a good one. So I'm gonna start a flip. I'm just gonna say how I want to see the match. I really like the idea of Lewis clean. I don't want like a no DQ because the one thing I do not want in this match is I don't want there to be any interference. I don't want somebody running out and helping and getting this.
Yeah.
And the best way I know to have that make sure it doesn't happen is to have a Hell in the Cell match between these three guys. Still not a no DQ. Like I don't know, Hell in a Cell.
No,
I guess
it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
As soon as you put a Hell in a Cell,
I need to see some blood.
Epic.
That's the first thing I need to see. And at the end of the day, I look at this and my favorite of the three is Randy Orton. My second favorite is Edge. John Cena, I've really not had that much love for. The only thing I really liked about John Cena is how close he and Randy are. And the way I'd like to see this thing kind of work out is for basically almost like a rated RKO moment where Edge takes out John Cena and you think he's going to win. Randy hits Edge with like a RKO and then gets the pin on John Cena type of thing. Because at the end of the day, the big thing
as long as John Cena gets pinned.
I want to see Randy Orton pin John Cena because I always felt like I got ripped off that I never got to see Randy versus John one-on-one at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it never felt...
And they're like
legit,
best
if they ever
friends.
did
Like
do
they
it,
should have, and I really hope they do that in the retirement.
Yeah,
So,
I did love that heel and face, the two of them.
yeah.
They were both.
But you got like the already rated RKO bit too in the background
yeah,
through there too. So,
So
yeah.
you said Randy Orton?
I want Randy to get the win because he's my
it's two
favorite.
Randys,
He's my favorite. So yeah,
for sure.
So
Randy
takes it.
Nice.
I like. At least we all agree that John Cena doesn't.
Yes, and I think that would be a big surprise to
As long
people
as he was
because
the one
everybody,
getting pinned,
everybody would be expecting John Cena to win. So that's it.
I had like a couple of picks. Like one was wrestling, and the other one was Power Rangers. But to keep it fresh, I'm gonna go in their prime. If they were like in a movie together, who would be like the one to win a fight with them? We're going with a bunch of Aussies here. Hugh Jackman, Mel Gibson, and Russell Crowe. The three of them.
In their prime.
So I mean, you can even state.
And you're
when
not
you think
taking
that-
like physically. You're talking like if you watched a movie, who would you want to see?
like when they're action roles, when they were in like physical prime.
Yeah.
If they were like
maybe Mel Gibson, like when he was doing the Road Warrior, maybe
Russell Crowe
and Gladiator. Yeah.
Okay.
And Hugh Jackman, probably like early
good pick.
X-Men sort of thing.
Okay.
I got mine's right away. I'm going with Gladiator. I'm going Russell Crowe because he's got Tuggy his tugboat and he's fighting around the world. He's always fighting everybody. He's always what you want, fight.
He knows that the blade sticks.
But no, I honestly think that the guy is a brawler. I think even like outside of
that
work.
boxing movie Cinderella Man.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So I think the guy, I do think the guy's put up a good fight. I do think so. But Hugh Jackman's more of a dancer. Not that he's not Jack. The guy's Jack, but I don't know if it's for
Are
just
you
for show.
talking them physically fighting, like the actors, or they're
Like,
or
I
like
thought it was.
you can say
Okay.
like in a movie, like just I wouldn't not them physically. But,
Oh, okay.
or like okay.
I thought physically who would be dominant out of the three of them in the fight.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's in a movie and you're saying like one of these guys has to win, and they're all
It's
at the
almost
height
like
of
who are
the-
you booking to
height
win?
of the- yeah, kind of like that. But the
Okay.
height of the career, who do you think should be the one that's winning this fight?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still gonna go with I'm gonna go with
Russell Crowe?
Russell
Yeah.
Crowe. Because he's fighting around the world.
That's good. So here's the deal. Mel Gibson. I like Mel Gibson. He had some pretty bad horror personal stuff. So
Like what?
sorry, Mel. Yeah, I don't want to bring that up. But I never saw Mel Gibson as like the guy who wins the fights. I felt like he was the guy who survived the fights all the time.
I don't know. Watching
I
Lethal
saw-
Weapon movies, he's a pretty.
He wins the fights, but he also gets beat the
I'll
crap
say
up out
he's
of him a little
resourceful.
bit.
That's what I would
Yeah.
always say with him.
Yeah.
He's resourceful still, and he can get scrappy and crazy. I'll give him
Yeah.
that. Hugh Jackman has easily the best physique out of all of them.
I would agree with that.
At any point.
I think it's more for show.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
I'm
argument.
trying to think of like who do I want to see win? If I'm watching this movie and it's a three-way fight, who am I thinking I want to see win?
Three-way?
Like three-way, just like Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I think I'm gonna say that I want to see Hugh Jackman win it.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna go with on that.
And that's kind of where I was going to go with it as well. Like, when I think of them as like their best prime action roles, it's Road Warrior for Gibson, it's Gladiator, and then it's debatable where Hugh is. Like, I think Hugh looks the best now.
I mean, physical-wise, he's shredded.
Yeah.
And so you look at their bodies in those 3 movies. I mean, the other guys never take off their shirts, but they're probably not as ripped as Hugh.
He's not. They never. That's for sure. No, none of them were as ripped as Hugh Jackman ever was.
No.
So I think just if I don't know how their fighting skills are in real life. Like, I don't know if someone's trained or not or whatever. But even if he was like a dancer and he was a trained dancer, but he must have learned some fighting techniques to represent Wolverine or the other guys he's been in. So I'm gonna go with Hugh.
Can I just throw one thing that we've decided? Hugh wins it. But if the question was you took them in their roles at the best, so if you'd said, if you'd said like Wolverine, and take away the healing ability, but you said Wolverine versus
adamantium claws.
Wolverine versus
Maximus.
Okay, if you could find any other non-Wolverine character, Hugh Jackman, I might have leaned towards Maximus just because of the fighting ability.
I would say like Road Warrior might have a chance because he'd be resourceful enough to take someone out from a distance.
But it's you.
I went more with outside of their work, so maybe I shouldn't have. Okay.
One more, or
I think
we got.
I do mine, and then we do one. I think we do 4 usually. I think we can stick to 4 as our thing. Okay. I had this one. I don't know if I like this one so much though. You know what? Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it anyways. So I know one episode Lewis brought up Farva versus Chris Farley. What else?
Kevin Heffernan.
So I'm gonna go the Super Troopers cast. The Broken Lizard cast minus Kevin Heffernan.
Okay.
Who would win out of those rest of the guys?
The cast.
They got the cast.
Okay. I guess I go first on this one.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty confident in my selection, which is I'm gonna go with.
Sorry, I should say as their characters in Super Troopers. Super Troopers. As their Super Trooper characters.
I'm even more confident in this. I'm gonna go with Steve Lemmy as Mac is my pick. Okay. I mean, he's the one who jumps in for the fight when they go and find the Winnebago with the pig inside of it.
Yeah.
He's the one who's in there first wanting the fights. He's jumping around at everybody. I got to give it to him. Okay. So I'm going Mac.
He would be my second choice.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with
Arcot Ramathorn?
Ramathorn, yeah.
Ramathorn, okay.
Ramathorn.
Oh, you think that's stoic?
I think he's got he's the captain, so he's got a leadership role.
Biggest, tallest, I think.
I would assume experience as well. He's got the experience, so I think he's going to have like a little bit of a strategic, tactical mindset going in. His character seemed that way.
Mac goes in with too much energy.
Yeah, he's too much energy. He's a little bit.
If we were going with the actors, I probably would have agreed with you. But I think in his character, he's more of a lover than a fighter. He doesn't. I don't think he likes to get involved. He does not orgies, but he does swinging.
That takes energy. He needs.
I'm just saying. I don't think he likes to get physical if he doesn't need to, other than in the bed. So I was torn between Mac and Rabbit. Is my 2 choices.
Nobody's picking Foster, hey?
No, unfortunately not Foster. No,
he's a lover.
Yeah, he's the lover.
That's just their story, John.
Yeah, but I liked the craziness of Mac. I think I was gonna go with Mac anyways because I think
he's more in front of a bullet with a cock.
With a cock. The guy's the one to take a bullet into the fucking junk. Yeah. So
he's good enough to fuck your mother afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why Mac. He's the rabid crazy bastard. He's my pick.
So Mac wins this one then.
Yeah, Mac wins this one. Takes it. Yeah. Nice. So last pick for all of ours here. Okay. Yeah. You better stay tuned because these are the best ones.
So
yet.
I had one that
these are the best ones.
Did we do the 4 Ninja Turtles versus each other?
We did.
Yeah. Okay, that's
you guys agreed with Leonardo. I double checked. You guys were wrong, and I said Raphael.
Yeah. That's where we go. Then I'll go with this one, which is fucking off the wall, but I think it'll be fun. Have you ever heard of Bucky O'Hare?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I know
Space
Rabbit.
Space
Rabbit kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go crazy space animal creatures. Bucky O'Hare versus Earthworm Jim.
Who's from Earth?
Yeah, but he's an alien suit with the worm.
Yeah.
So, who do you think's gonna win in that fight between Bucky O'Hare and Earthworm Jim?
It's like, first I don't know Bucky O'Hare as strong.
I like it. Yeah.
But Earthworm Jim, like his whole comedic.
I think Bucky O'Hare is like Peter Quill. I guess is probably the best way to put it. He's
Okay.
like the Peter Quill of Space Bunnies.
Earthworm Jim always seems to bounce back, so that's why I'm going to go with Earthworm Jim. And plus, he's an earthworm; he can literally be cut in half and be fine. But I mean, like in the cartoon and the show, like he can be turned to ash and he'll come back, and it's.
I'm gonna throw something out there. He's also limited to his suit, which he can get taken out of.
True. Then maybe as his earthworm, you can just wrap around the guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go like I don't know enough.
I'm not trying to change your mind.
I don't know enough about Bucky, so that's what I'm going to go with Earthworm.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing is Bucky. I know of Bucky. I've seen Bucky.
Yeah.
I've never watched anything with Bucky O'Hare in it, so I don't really know his personality, his fight style, or anything. If he's strong or not, I don't really know anything about him. So I got to go with Earthworm Jim because that suit. He's fucking roided out in that suit. He's huge. He's shredded.
Yeah.
Check out my unboxing.
I gotta fully admit, I wanted this to just because of John's unboxing, but also I was trying to think of anybody to fight Earthworm Jim, just to bring up Earthworm Jim. But
What about me fighting Earthworm Jim?
yeah.
Oh, Bob.
I'm gonna go Earthworm Jim 2. Earthworm Jim as well. In fact, one of the things I'll say is Bucky wouldn't even been the first guy I picked from it. He's the only one I think you knew.
Yeah.
He's got another guy that he works with named Deadeye Duck.
Yeah,
He's got
like
four arms. Got four arms,
Yeah.
and is probably a better fighter in that sense. But yeah, I think it's a pretty clean sweep from Earthworm Jim. Whoosh, that's him pulling his head out and whipping.
Yeah,
I
whipping
think
it
he
away.
can do-
The
yeah.
winner or the loser.
So, anyways.
So I guess the last one, and I just want to get this one out there. It's been talked about before lots, but I don't think we've ever discussed it. It's a wrestling matchup that everyone kind of wanted to see that never happened. Undertaker versus Sting. Who wins that one? You're booking it.
Oh my God.
Booking
that.
You're booking that.
Is this WrestleMania?
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania
After
match,
the
eh?
streak has been broken.
Yeah.
After the streak has been broken.
Yeah, his power has been
And it's
diminished.
just a regular match.
Still the worst way to end it. Undertaker's the way he should have been retired is he should have lost at Mania.
That should have been the way he
Then the
retired,
power
yes.
of the Undertaker's gone.
It would have been a lot more
But you know,
awesome.
Brock Lesnar randomly
He needed it. He
for
needed
4
it.
fights in.
He needed
Sure,
it.
yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Anyways.
Yeah, Lesnar needs the push, you know. He never gets that. But yeah, Sting versus Undertaker. And see, I
didn't
only
love
have
Sting as much.
I only have a very little bit of knowledge about Sting. I've seen some Sting matches, but I didn't watch a lot of WCW. back in
Crow
the day.
Sting or like Beach Sting?
I think Crow
Crow,
Sting.
Crow.
I think anyways.
Wolfpack Crow?
Are we allowing the baseball bat?
Joker Crow.
Yeah.
But because I know Undertaker that much more and how iconic he is, I have to just go Undertaker. He's just that iconic, and he was unstoppable for what, like 18 freaking years or something like that. I don't know how many years it was that he was
20.
unstoppable. Was it 20 that before he got beaten?
21, I think he got. I think
Yeah.
he went 21-0 at least. I
Well,
think.
yeah. So there you go. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a big personality, a big. And Sting is to beat him,
No.
but I'm gonna go with Undertaker.
It's a great question. I really don't know what I want to pick here. I mean, I feel like Undertaker's the easy answer, and I still lean that way.
Sorry, it was the easy.
You know,
answer.
most of the time Undertaker wins the iconic matches of that. I'm gonna go with Undertaker though, because I just don't like the Sting. Love Sting, easily one of my top 10, top 5 wrestlers maybe. But at the end of the day, he still didn't have the scale and level I think Undertaker did. Plus, Undertaker was WWF, WWE for life. I just don't like the idea of a guy coming in from WCW and winning the iconic match versus Undertaker.
Yeah.
Love Sting. Crow Sting was one of my favorite moments in wrestling, but no, I got to give it to Undertaker. If Shawn can't beat him, Sting can't beat him.
It's going to be a sweep for Undertaker then, just because.
Staker.
What are you copying me, guys?
I feel like Undertaker's going to win. It's going to be a hard fought battle. Undertaker will win, but they have to have that at the end, go to shake the hand and pulls up the other guy's arm. There's the guy. And everything. He's got to do that.
Yeah,
And
the
that
respecting.
would sell it.
Yeah.
So we're only going to get one, which we're probably not. But.
Did you see at his retirement that his sons dressed up as the different versions of Sting?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. Immense respect for both guys, though.
Oh, 100%.
Across the universe.
Great.
Across the universe. I mean the
Across the
industry.
universe.
Think I meant
The known
industry.
universe.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a different.
I thought we were going 4.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're done 4.
We started with him, remember?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was his. I was
This
thinking that was
guy.
for some reason.
Come
I'm
on.
jumping ahead already. Sorry about
You
that.
get shivved in the yard.
Me versus the French guy.
You get shivved in the yard for something like that.
I'd have been dead a long time ago. Good thing stitching I can do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I shivved like your closest fuck buddy.
My honey?
Yeah, your closest honey
My
pot.
closest honey bunny?
Yeah.
Honey pot?
Okay, nice.
Well,
Well,
it's your turn, I guess, yeah.
Oh, I did Sting.
we're done.
Oh,
We're done.
You're
That was
absolutely
four.
done.
I didn't go. I'm the fourth. We
Oh.
started with Craig. That's what I was
Right,
saying.
right.
I thought it was John still had one to go.
That's why I was so
You're right. You're right. You
confused.
had one.
I was
You had
like,
one.
did Craig say that
He
one?
had one. There.
Okay, yeah.
I was wrong. I was in the wrong.
Yeah, we're doing 4 guys. Let me have
That's
my
what I
4th
got you.
pick already here. Stepping all over my pick here. So this one is Who is Hotter? And this is video game female characters from Nintendo. It might be a little odd to say who's hotter because they're very cartoony. But I'm going to go with Zelda versus Rosalina. Rosalina's from like the Mario Galaxy series.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Zelda versus Rosalina.
Mm-hmm. I guess you could pick any version of Zelda you want because she's had so many different iterations.
She has, yeah. I mean,
You know what? When Lewis does this editing, pick the hottest picture you can find. Pick the most like fan
made.
he's
fan
gonna
made.
go chic.
Just
for Zelda.
as long as they're not like showing, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Rosalina. I think Rosalina's got a hotter. She looks like she's got a more mysterious side to her. I think she does freakier things. Zelda seems a little too prim and proper. And so if you'd said Princess Peach as well, probably still pick Rosalina as well. So I kind of see Princess Peach more as like Zelda, and then I bring them together in the Mario world. I'm going Rosalina.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go with Princess Zelda just because, like, her style.
She's also a child when I knew her most.
No, she's an adult in some of them, but like
He's picking the adult version.
the adult version, and that's the whole reason.
Ocarina of Time's my favorite game.
Every time I see like
Is she a kid in that one?
At the start.
Rosalina always looks like she's a cartoon thing, and I just think it's kidsy or whatever. And
But you
that
didn't see
kid
one eye.
mentality of
I
it
like that bangs that she has.
makes me think it's weird. So
She's
I'm
got
like,
fuck me eyes.
I gotta go with the adult Zelda.
Rosalina's
Adult
got that eye
Zelda.
where you know she's looking at you underneath that, and she's
Yeah.
like thinking, "I'm gonna bang that Bowser dick."
Yeah. I was surprised. I surprised myself with this one when I came up with it. I was like,
when I was jerking off to them,
I'm
I was
going.
trying to think.
I got real surprised.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I'm going with Rosalina too because it is those bangs. She's mysterious, like you said. I think she has.
It's her fucking hair
It's,
over her eyes.
it's. But no, that's not. That's not. all
That's
it is.
like what's the
I
chick
think
from
she's got a
Roger
nice-
Rabbit?
She's very pretty.
Jessica
She's got a
Rabbit,
nice.
that's right.
She's got a good bod. She looks nice. She's pretty. She's got a pretty face.
I think we
Mysterious.
can all agree that if you made it about the Mario characters, Daisy wasn't getting picked.
Okay. They're basically the freaking twins, Daisy and
Daisy's
Peach.
got that weird
Palette
hair.
swap.
She's got
Yeah,
that, like-
it's palette swap. It's a choice of hair color, basically.
Oh, okay. Then I should pick the dark hair one.
Anywho, that's gonna do it for our Halloween versus 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I sure did. Before we go, we're gonna extraduce ourselves or outroduce ourselves. However we do this. Starting with the far right here.
I'd like to extraduce myself as MussKeg.
I'm
You can find my
find you
Twitch,
anywhere?
Twitter, and PSN as MussKeg, and TikTok, and in the yard.
I'm the LewisLightning. You can find me on Twitch or on YouTube as the LewisLightning, all one word.
And you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, Instagram, and TikTok. And also on YouTube here, where I'm also unboxing stuff like these guys right here as CountryBoy_9 or CountryBoy9er. Check it out. Thanks for watching.
See ya next Halloween.
Okay.
Oh, bother.